Just looking up some of this stuff, I'm going to compare the British mandate of Palestine and some of these other radio stations, how they, like in Rwanda, how they ended up in, mass genocide. So Palestine was created by the British, later Israel, Jordan's occupation of the West Bank, all Palestine government. Before the British came in, it was the Ottoman Empire. The British also came in. They created the state of Iraq. Also, the French had control over Syria. Later, these guys' armies created the ISIS, the Ottoman uprising again. But both sides, they control both sides of the conflict. Just looking at some of this ridiculousness, this guy was Uganda, Rwanda, president of Uganda. Yeah, I think this guy was mandated by the British too. In the Rwanda genocide, they had a radio and television station. Station's name is French. I think all these people are working together. They had three groups that they split the country in, like, tribally, racially. Could probably be like a IBM and the Holocaust type situation where they split the country up like that. All their alphabet agencies look the same no matter where you are in the world. NPR, FPR. Anyway, just going back to Palestine. Ran across these two articles. One would be Pepsi sponsoring Hamas. Hamas and Gaddafi were two political parties, like the Democrats and Republicans, kind of. Supposedly this guy is a terrorist. I think this is him. Palestinian National Authority. And you got Gaddafi up here with him. Or Yasser Arafat, sorry. Just looking at some of these guys. I don't know if it says on his or not, but these guys are like presidents, they lead the sports teams. So um, this one you got a Palestinian football chief, FIFA president, and Israeli Football Association head. So he was head of the Preventative Security Force created by Yasser Arafat, the British. He's like just another political party. Studied Zionism. Supposedly, these guys get kidnapped and captured by each other. So Palestinian Football Association, Palestinian Olympic Committee, and a security force serving with the president and all these political parties. It's all political theater, in my opinion. But I just find it amazing. You got all these sponsors. I found this guy interesting. It was different prisoner swaps and supposedly capturing different soldiers and stuff. I mean, does anyone believe this? I don't believe anything that they say. They get caught and served with life sentences, the same as the media over here will say, put on some fake news and say, these people are getting caught and, served with life sentences when in reality they're actors on the stage, and they shouldn't have the right to arrest anyone or judge anyone. Islamic University of Gaza, that's what I was going to be looking into, is the what year were these sports stadiums built? Which doesn't seem, that long ago. 1920. Yeah, so it's like the British came in, created Palestine, and then built some sports stadiums. It's pretty ridiculous. Going to be going over some of these universities too. Supposedly there's prisoner swaps between Israeli and Palestinian security forces, whatever. And you got Pepsi sponsoring the Palestinians. You got other corporate sponsors with the Israelis. You got this guy, political leader, head of football, head of security forces. It's just ridiculous. You got these clowns. You got the Rwanda radio television right here. You got the FPR, NPR, alphabet agencies. And then I think this is the third president, British Colonial Regiment. So I'm just saying that the British are involved in all this stuff. So I'm gonna leave some links. Hopefully I didn't confuse too many things, but it all seems just like mind control for whoever's plugged into these TV stations. So just saying they're a danger. and these are free radio stations. So if people think they're in debt, just sitting there looking at the TV, doing whatever they're told, thinking they're drinking their baby parts and the Mountain Dew and stuff. Um, I don't know. Definitely a danger to people.